I just had a guy, come up here talking about coming on a live show and all that, the debate, man. That's what the streets and highways and byways is for. First of all, I would refer him to the apostles and elders, man. And we under them, so like we not, I never saw the apostles and elders go on these live TV or whatever radio stations and all that, man. So, yeah, they go on like vocab Malone, they come at dudes like that and all that, But see, how people think that this truth is a game, man. He talking about some, that's how, that's how the truth gets spread. The truth gets spread by the unicorn, man. Which is this internet, man. You got them satellite dishes with the long, it's like an antenna, and it looks like a unicorn's horn, man. That's how the truth gets out, man. But dudes want to try to debate on truth on radios and all that. They're doing that so for their own vain reasons, man. Instead of coming out on the highways and byways and teaching, man. And he said there's things that he agree with and that he don't agree with. I was like, well, what don't you agree with? He didn't want to go there, man. He instantly hopped in the way he agreed with. This ain't no entertainment, man.
So Hebrews chapter 6 verse 4 says, for it is impossible for those who were once enlightened and have tasted of the heavenly gift and were made partakers of the Holy Ghost and have tasted the good word of the Most High, the powers of the world to come, if they shall fall away and renew them again unto repentance, seeing they crucified to themselves the Son of the Most High afresh and put him to an open shame. That's
right, man. So once you come into the knowledge and wisdom and understanding of these scriptures, man, you ain't trying to go backwards, man. All right? Because if you do that, then it's all in vain, man. Once you know that you're an Israelite, man, and more gets revealed to you, and you know the kingdom to come, man. All right? Why would you want to turn back and go back to your old ways? All right? Why would you want to go back to your old ways? All right? That doesn't make any sense, man. But you have dudes like that. Like you got guys like Nate, man. Used to teach the name. He knows about the kingdom and all that, man. But they came and offered that guy money, man. Same with Yohana, man. Any other Israelite group that took that money to have fame and fortune right now, man. Like you went off. There's consequences for that. Alright? So once you come into this thing, man, like the scriptures say, man, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for many temptations. Alright? Prepare for many temptations. And that being what, man? Alright? Because you have to endure this thing to the end, man. You gotta endure this to the end.
Just turned 16.
But our people don't want to endure to that. They want an escape plan, man. They catch in hell, they can't take it. Because when you come out here and start telling people the truth, man, they get emotional, they get mad, man. Like in the ancient times, you know what I'm saying? When the prophets came up, it was riots happening. That's one, because they wasn't speaking smooth I noticed that these niggas don't have a lie, man. 'Cause I know this nigga. I might talk to my mom, tell her certain things, and she want to change the subject. But she'll sit there and tell me all this stuff that her pastor told her in church, man.
So Isaiah 30:10 said, "We say to the seers." Verse 9. It says that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
That's right, lying children, people that don't want to hear the law of the Lord, man. You know? So we coming out here, we reading out the Bible, telling you the law of the Lord, which is for you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. But y'all don't want to hear that. And also, you're a bunch of liars, man. You know?
But say to the seers, see not, to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things.
That's right. So they say to the seers, see not. So when we see these things going on and happening and coming to fruition, we come out here and warn you and tell you. But y'all want us to be like, yo, y'all don't tell us that y'all saw that. Why? Because you're complacent. You happy. You happy that you happy in the place that you're in, man. You feel comfortable with this crap, man. Alright? And you tell the prophets to prophesy not. No, Salaki. Don't prophesy not to us right things, man. So you want us to be liars, man. You don't want us to come out here and tell you the truth, man. You want us to come out here and tell you things that's off, man. And telling you that it's cool to be a faggot. Telling you that it's cool, you know, to commit adultery. That's what people want to hear, man. You know? But we ain't out here teaching those things, man. We out here teaching right out the scripture. This nigga got a damn wicked ass sign on his church.
It says, "Get ye out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us."
That's right. So, damn. Let's say, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us, man. That's talking about Yahweh Shah, man. Yahweh, why Yahweh Shah, man? You know? Why do you want him to cease from before you? Because you don't like order. Alright? For one, you don't like order. And you hate him. That's why our people was the ones that put him on that cross, man. Was the ones back there chanting, wanting him to get put on the cross, man. You know?
It says, "Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise his word and trust in oppression and
Because you despise this word and you trust in oppression."
and perverseness and stay thereon.
That's right.
Therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant.
That's right. So once this thing goes down, suddenly in the instant, like the scripture said, thief in the night, man. You're gonna be taken by that. Why? Because you trust in everything that this society has to offer. You trust in this economy, this fake economy, man. The only thing that's driving this economy is credit. This economy is driven by credit. Because that's a false sense of hope, and that's a false sense of money, man. That's just like me telling you, yo, here go this plastic card. You know, it's $500 on there. Go spend what you gotta spend. But you gotta pay me back. And then I'm gonna put interest on it. That's the same thing that the Romans did, man. And guess what happened with Rome? They fell, man. Along with the Greeks, the Babylonians. And that's why a lot of these countries and societies, man, especially America, matter of fact, you get that in Revelations when it talks about it's the 8th. I believe it's the 8th one that came out of, I think it's the 13th chapter, if I'm mistaken. It talks about how they came out with 7 kings, something like that. But yeah, that's why this society patterns itself after all these other kingdoms, man. And the ultimate kingdom that they want to pattern themselves after is the Babylonian Empire, man. Which the Babylonian Empire was the longest running empire, man, ever. Alright? It was the longest running empire. Like I read a book called The Cloak of the Illuminati, man. Alright? And in that book they had a whole bunch of scriptures. And they was trying to they know how Babylon felt. So basically, like the scriptures say, they're trying to upset prophecy. Alright? They're trying to upset prophecy. So what they do, they study everything that has happened before in the past, man. And they think that they can change it. But they ain't gonna change nothing. Alright? Because how like the brother always like he uses a lot. He's like, man, you keep doing the same thing, that's insanity, man. Expecting a different result, man. So you see how other societies fell kingdoms and you want to pattern yourself after that? And think you're going to have a different outcome, man? That's insane, man. That's insane. And our people believe in this in this society.
So Revelation 17:1, and there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great Lord that sitteth upon many waters.
That's right. So it's going to show them the judgment of the great Lord that sitteth upon many waters. That's many different people that's living, many different tongues. All right. Go ahead.
It says, verse 2, it says, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with wine of fornication.
That's right. So they committed fornication. The kings of the earth, man, have committed fornication with who? With the earth. Alright? How'd they commit fornication with her? You know? They trade with America, man. Yeah, kind of got business deals. Kind of treaties. You know? You got philosophies, man. Because America forced its philosophies on everybody, man. You know? They forced their philosophies on everybody and everybody around them. And guess what? These people, because America's in power now, they're taking part. They're partaking of that. You know, because they want to be with the people that's in power.
So he cried with me in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sitting upon a scarlet-colored beast.
That's right. The woman he saw was America,
full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns.
That's right. So the 7 heads and the 10 horns, that's NATO, right? You got Jermaine Major.
The 7 horns is referring to, it's talking about Germania Major, Germania Minor, Britain, Spain, France, and then Rome and Greece.
That's right. That's right.
Then it's talking about the 10 horns, which are the 10 Commonwealth nations. So we have, Belgium, Denmark, France, Italy, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Greece, Spain, and Portugal. England and Ireland and West Germany.
You got senators.
And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abomination and filthiness for fornication.
Right, man, that golden cup. Because everybody believes that America is the so-called called shit. You know? Everybody wanted to come to America. You know? All these other countries, man, and they teach their children to come here, man. You know? But, oh, you gotta go to America. And then they watch the videos, American displays. Which America is nothing but a they're nothing but a not that you know how like if you're in the desert and like you go thirsty, you might see yeah, kind of mirage, man. A mirage, man. America is nothing but a mirage, man. Cause while you over there in them other countries, man, you're like, oh damn, I gotta go to America. Hey, their streets is painted with gold, man. They was just underneath in there, and the mob won't let them do that shit. Fucking out of shape, bitch. But yeah, man. So America's like a mirage, man. Cause like it's like I was explaining. It's like if you're in the desert, you're real thirsty, man. You know what I'm saying? You might see a nice ocean or something of water, and it looks real good to you. You try to run up to it and start drinking of it. And it's actually dirt, man. You know? Because now reality strikes in, man. Because you was hallucinating. You know? And that's what people do, man. That don't live here in this society right now. If they coming from another country, they'll see the things on television. Even matter of fact, even if you grew up here, man. You know? You'll see the basketball players, oh, they got this car, they got that. They got the best fashion. They got all this stuff. And now you want to get the same things that they have. And then once you step into that arena or whatever, that the company of those people, and now you start seeing the things that they had to do to get to where they was at and to get the things that they got, then reality kicks in. You know? Reality kicks in. So this whole thing, America is nothing but a mirage, man. Alright? Even the people that got so-called money and you think they're doing very well off, them people are miserable, man. You know? Like, matter of fact, like LeBron James, man. Before the first game of the playoffs, right? Now this dude, Mr. LeBron James, thinks that he's above all the curses. Alright? You had somebody spray paint on this dude's house over there in Los Angeles. They spray painted a nigga on there. On this guy's gate. But he escaped the curses though. You know? He just sold out. The Lord's letting that dude know, man, you ain't above me, man. Yeah, kind of. And this dude's nickname is King James. So then you definitely sold out. Because you calling yourself King James, man. You know? And that's like mocking the Bible, man. You know? You mocking the Bible by even using that name, man. I don't give a fuck if my last name is James or not. I'm not using that. You know? Word up.
So Revelation 17:5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the Great, the mother of harlots.
That's right. It was written Mystery Babylon because John the Revelator back then didn't know what he was seeing, man. You know, because Babylon had already fell, man. In that time frame. So he like, damn, this place looks like acts like Babylon. This is that a third. That's why they call it Mystery Babylon, man. Go ahead, huh? That's when he was on the island of Patmos.
It says the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
That's right. So the mother of harlots and the abominations of earth, man. So the mother of harlots is the mother of whores, man. And what do the women in America train their daughters how to be? Whores, man. You know? Like that old song back in the 80s, I believe it was, man. Or maybe early 90s by Cool 2C, glamorous life, man. You know, and the mom was like, yeah, you gotta use what you got to get what you want, man. When the scriptures tell you, you're not supposed to prostitute your daughter. But yeah, man, the women that teach their daughters, you know, how to wear these tight ass clothes, man. You know, they don't teach them how to respect their husbands, man. You know, and that's the reason why you got these women running around having babies by all these different dudes, man. All right. You even got moms that put their daughters on the old school, so to speak. You know? You got moms that's really bad on drugs, man, that'll sell their daughters for drugs, man. Or that'll tell their daughters, man, you know what, if you leave here with a man, you better come back with some money. And tell them how to wear all these tight ass clothes and wear all this makeup and all that, man. And that starts from a young age. You know? Women are supposed to teach the daughters how to be women, not whores.
So Deuteronomy 23:17, it says, therefore shall no whore daughter of Zion.
Our people ain't supposed to be no faggots. Now, if I turn the camera over here, you'll see these women, man. Then a woman like you have Beyonce, man. Wait till you gotta pay her automobile. A woman to sleep with. If you got the right amount of money, a woman gonna sleep with you, man. You know? And what's that? That's being a whore, man. That's being a straight up whore. You know? These women have no respect at all, man, for their own selves, man. You offer them the right amount of money, and all these women become whores. Which they already are on the level. You want to get with a woman, you got a whore and take it to the movies. What's that? You paying for the Gucci. Buying the dinner and all that. You don't plan on being with that woman forever, man.
So Leviticus 19:29. It says, do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be poor. Lest the land fall toward him, and the land become full of wickedness.
Damn, where we at, man? America, you know, the whole of the prostitutes, women, you know, what's between their legs is what gets you money. You know? And it says that it calls the land with that what's
Leviticus 19:29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be poor, lest the land falls toward him, and the land become full of wickedness.
That's right. The land will fall to whoredom, man. The land will be full of wickedness, man. So that's what's going on here right now. Alright? A bunch of wickedness. Alright? Women wearing pants and shit. Tights and all that. You know?
So Revelation 17:6, it says, and I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints.
That's right. So the woman that is talking about America. Drunken with the blood of the saints. It's talking about these so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right, because a lot of our blood was shed right here in this country. You know, going all the way back to slavery when we was in the cotton fields. Even now, man. You know, with these police shootings. You know, then you had all these young women taken out of DC and they're missing. What you think happened to them? 9 times out of 10, the women were killed. Man. You know, probably used as a sacrifice to be sold, or possibly could be sold into slavery. And it was taken from Washington, D.C. You know?
And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahweh Shai. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration.
That's right. So the blood of the martyrs of Yahweh Shai, man. So that's right there. It's like, you know, that a lot of our, well, you know, you're going to have the 144. You're going to have men out of that that's going to get put to death right here. You know, you're going to be put to death right here in America. You know.
It says, the angel said unto me, wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her, which hath the 7 heads and 10 horns.
That's right, because when John saw that, man, he was shocked like, damn, no, where is this place? What is this, Lord? You know? He's asking things like that. That's why the angel told him, why did you marvel, man? Why are you shocked? Why are you in disbelief? You know? And then he even said, like we're going to get to it, he's going to tell them the mystery.
It says, the beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit.
So the beast that thou sawest was and is not. You know? The bottomless pit is over there in Europe, I believe. You know? And was that the Roman Empire?
That's right. It says, the beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit and go into perdition. They that dwell in the earth shall wonder. These names were not written in the book of life for the foundation of the world, but they behold the beast that was and is not and is yet. And here is the mind which hath wisdom.
So perdition is basically to go into like a sleep. Yeah, kind of. You know?
So basically, you know, it's gonna come a time when, just like when we talked about Israel earlier, when, you know, Israel is gonna take down, you know, the power of Yahweh Shai and the angels. We're gonna defeat our enemies. And you know, America, like you see here, with the picture, America will soon be destroyed by fire. So you're gonna see all those other, all those nations try to come against, the Lord and His angels, and they're gonna be destroyed.
Alright, so you got the 5 kings. Right?
It says, and there were 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and one is, and the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, He must continue a short space.
All right, so the 5 kings, man. You had the Greeks, the Spanish, the French, Germanic Major, and Germanic Minor. The 5 that fell, and how they fell to Rome. Rome came and took them over in that time period. So those were the 5 powers at that time, because they was all at that time fighting for to have control of everything. You know. So those were the 5 that fell. All right, and how did they fall? They fell to Rome because Rome took Rome. Go ahead,
It says the beast that was is not even he, is an 8, and is of the 7 and goeth into condition.
so that's wrong. The beast that was and is not, man. That's wrong. All right. Now the 8 that is talking about, it's talking about America, because it came out the 7. And America's power structure is set up just like all the other the 7 that was before. You know? Everything that America does comes out of 7. That's why they're 8, because what they broke away from Britain. And all they did was came over here. That's why they had that war here. They're talking about the British are coming, the British are coming. You know? And they never really got away from Britain, man. All they did was sign treaties and everything. Because Britain, which is, you know, the UK and all that, United Kingdoms, speaking the United States of America. Alright? Because they want everything united. That's what the elite wants. That's why they want everything under one order, one order, the new world order. Alright? They want one currency, one government, everything united together. So it makes sense that they operate out of the UK, the United Kingdom. Why? Because they're trying to unite all of the kingdoms together.